What's up?
I need 10 more minutes with you.
Good morning to everyone. At the moment I am in my car, as you can see, and I'm going to train with Chris actually, so I'll tag you guys along. I asked him if I can film the whole session and he said yes, so nothing's gonna be different from how we usually do it just because we have a camera. I mean, it's gonna be the same, and the workout is usually 60 minutes. Anyway, I'll see you guys at the studio.
20 minutes later.
Come to the studio, looks beautiful, and I'll just be doing my own prep. This is doing something already forgot what I was doing. Due to copyright reasons, I'll have to mute the original audio. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the workout. I want to let you guys know that the week of this training, I was incredibly tired. So the training was a lot lighter. It was really just power focused, nothing too crazy. So to start it off, I just did jogging back and forth in the studio. And after that, it was just lateral shuffle with arm swings. And I followed that up with some karaoke. After the karaoke, I do this exercise called, well, I call it the ankle mobility stretch. And there's 3 phases to it. And this is the first phase. It's just marching. You're just going backwards and you're just letting that Achilles stretch. And one thing I should mention is I'm really high during this exercise. I should be in a much more deeper squat position, but I think it's because of the fatigue. I didn't go as deep. But anyway, I'm moving on to phase 2. Now I'm just lifting one leg up and then going back. Last phase of this exercise is jumping. Now you're just trying to do the same thing, the same mobility, but with a hop. So it's just increasing in the intensity and in the plyometrics. So, oh, and Chris is there, and that's really it.
Whoa! What's up?
So as you heard Chris, we went outside, and right now I'm doing single leg double contact mini bounds. And right now I'm going forward, and after that I'll be going backwards and then right and left. The next exercise is Frankenstein March. And Chris is just going to show the example of it, and then after that we're going to be doing Frankenstein skips. Before moving on to sprinting, I do extensive zigzag bounds. Now Chris is doing the example of the curve sprint. Sadly, you cannot see him do everything, but anyway, I'm going to be doing this now at a 70%. And the next part of the video right now is really important because I'm looking for branches and twigs or anything that I can roll on, because if I do, I'm going to sprain myself and maybe fall and start bleeding, get bruised. So prioritize your safety. And now I'm going to go at 100% in this rep. And look closely at how I stop myself. I'm letting myself sink in, and trust me, your joints will thank you for that in the long run. So one thing I appreciate about Chris is him being able to explain and do the exercise the way he actually says he's going to do it. So right now he doesn't want me to use my knees, but he wants me to use my hips and drive up with my hips. But not every coach is able to do that, and that's really something I thank him a lot for. This is totally irrelevant to exercise and training, but I wouldn't say I have OCD, but when I see that the plate color is not the same, so red and black, it does turn me off a little bit. But Chris, don't worry about it, I'll get used to it. And here you can just see me do a little example without the weight, and I can suggest a lot of people to do that, because although this weight is light, you would still want to do it properly before actually lifting the weight. And something that I really want to emphasize is take lighter weights and do it correctly than putting heavy ones and doing it incorrectly. And I'll be supersetting the exercise with bare wall mounting climber holds. And later on, you'll see Chris actually correct me. And now we bump up the weights and we're going for 3 reps of 5 sets. And I'm still trying to move it as fast as I can. It's a little heavier, but nothing too crazy because, again, I don't want to burn myself because I'm already burnt and I have a game the next day. And now you can see him correct me, and this really helps because now that means I'm doing the proper form, and if I do the proper form, it's going to activate what it's supposed to. So now Chris is going to show me how to do the loaded step-ups. Here he's actually telling me to think of falling forward and lifting that way instead of just like smashing the ground and going up. And that's a different approach, and it's actually a little more difficult than you think. After the loaded step up, we're going to be doing tall kneeling one arm reciprocal press. By the way, I can't believe it, I actually said the name in one shot. And now I'll leave you guys be until I do that last exercise where it almost gave me a butt cramp.
Wherever love goes, there is also misery. It's no mystery. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Wherever love flows, there is also tragedy when we're in too deep. And you and I, we got history. Yeah. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain. Go look in the mirror, say, hey, I'm sorry for all the pain. I'm sorry for all the pain.
And the last exercise of the day that almost gave me a butt cramp is single leg deadlift wall windmill. I also highly suggest you to search it up and look how to do it because this exercise will activate your glutes in a way that personally I have never activated them. So it's gonna be a really good challenge for you guys. And soon enough, Chris is gonna come and help me. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that was the worst decision he could have done because in that position of isolating at the top, I was in, I wouldn't say pain, but if I stayed like slightly a little longer or contracted slightly a little more, like I would have felt that cramp just bang right away. So it was pretty funny just to rewatch it, but yeah, it was really good. And I really enjoyed the session, and thank you, Chris, again for the sessions. I highly appreciate your work. I actually look a lot tired right now, although I'm supposed to look fresh because of the last exercise I did. That exercise was about to give me a butt cramp, and I'm not even joking. It activated my glutes in a way that I don't think I ever activated them. So it was something for sure. Oh man, but now I'm just gonna go home. Maybe I will take a nap because that's not a bad idea. Although I slept really well tonight, I feel like taking a nap wouldn't hurt. I apologize for not filming the outro for this video, so I'll do a voiceover for it. But just to sum it up, I came back home, I took a shower, I ate, and then I took a nap. And it was a 3-hour nap, so I guess I was pretty tired. And after my nap, I had to finish up my course registration for CineFX, and then I went to coach for clean sheet. And after that, I had a practice at night with my team, which is CS Monte. And I really hope you enjoyed the live session with Chris. And for the workaholics out there, stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be really informational for you guys. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.